Vamos a cocinar.
A ella le gusta la huancaína, dale más huancaína, le encanta la huancaína, dale más.
This is not going to be a classic huancaína recipe. It's going to be a low-cal version. Comenzamos. Starting out with noodles, these carpe diem noodles are very low cal. They're our go-to. Siri, set a timer for 14 minutes.
14 minutes, starting now.
Ají limo. This is one of the principal peppers in Peru. It's very spicy and it's going to be found in a lot of dishes, including la huancaína. We only need a couple of these to go a long way to get that sauce spicy. Okay, so I just realized something. We do not have ají amarillo. He's going to freak out. Vamos a chequear. Okay, the office door is locked, so I grabbed this Coke thing. Baby, we don't have ají amarillo. No! I literally do not want to go to the store. I hate leaving the house when I have things going on, but we gotta buy the ají amarillo. Before we go, we can prep the ingredients. These are gonna have to be left to be thawed. So this is the ají limo, the spicy pepper you find in a lot of Peruvian dishes. It's super flavorful and good, but it's very spicy, so you need to be careful. We're gonna leave the seeds in for the huancaína because we want that spiciness to come through. So I'm gonna leave these out. I'm using 2 about this size. You don't want too much. 3 small ones maximum. This one is very large, so I'm doing like 1 large, 1 medium ají limo. And from that, we're gonna be using queso criollo, which is basically queso fresco. We have tried different quesos. This one tends to be softer than some of the others, so it kind of blends better into the final sauce, and it's also a little bit lower calorie. So we do get this specific one, but really any queso fresco will work. To add a little extra creaminess and to use less queso fresco, we do add cottage cheese to our huancaína. The thickness of the huancaína sauce actually comes from bread. We literally only have 1 piece. Super annoying, so we're gonna have to get bread as well. This is a keto bread, so let me check the calories. We always go for lower calorie breads. Like sometimes they're branded as keto or healthy and then it's still high calorie. So we honestly care way more about calories than other things. There's my refrigerator going off. But anyways, 1 slice is 40 calories. So that's where we like the calorie count more or less. Using milk, we use almond milk simply because it's lower calorie. This is 40 calories in 1 cup. So we're able to use a lot of this without making this a high calorie dish. We just leave it draining over the sink. And we're gonna leave this here while we go to the store. Don't let me forget, I need more cottage cheese, I need bread, and I need ají amarillo, which is a yellow pepper. So this is milanesa. It's the type of steak that we're gonna use. You can see that we already have the calories written out, so we have to cut these into chunks when we buy the big thing. We cut it into chunks, we weigh it, we calculate the calories, and we put it on the meat because Manuel tracks his food. It's also good to know just how many calories you're eating with different sizes of meats, but this big one will be for Manuel. The middle one is like 2 small chunks combined for his dad, which basically equals the big chunk. And then this little one's for me. So we will have our huancaína with steak and it pairs really well. Okay, off to the store. Let's go. If you see my car keys, this rock is pirita. I got it in Peru in one of the markets. There's a lot of stones in Peru that are really cool, and I think this one's beautiful. Speaking of stones, Manuel also got me this one on my first trip to Peru. So that's definitely a sentimental thing, and we leave it hanging in my car, as well as my little tribute to Texas. You're not going to find this pepper at Walmart or normal stores, so we need to specifically go to a Latino market. So let's look for one. We have arrived. Let's go in. Okay, we need to go to the frozen section. Look, this is a Peruvian drink, Coca-Cola. But we need to go to the frozen section to find our peppers. So you can see our ají limo that we already have at home. We need the ají amarillo. And by this point, I think we should buy a pretty decent amount. Okay, we've got our peppers. Now we're headed to Publix. If you're in Florida, you know what that is. Okay, we got fat-free cottage cheese. Okay, now that that fun little detour is over, we need to thaw out this ají amarillo. Cuidado. Side of the pepper, we're going to be taking out the seeds and the veins. Using a spoon to try to save my hands. This can really burn your skin. Ingredients are ready to go. We have the cottage cheese and almond milk over there. We have our ají amarillo here, our ají limo here, and we're gonna start by blending the peppers together with a tiny bit of water just to make sure that the blender runs. Then we're gonna add in our dairies, and then finally we're gonna add in the bread. Got our tray. And so the more materials we add to the blender, the less finely it's going to blend. So we start with the pepper and we blend it several times until it's as smooth as possible. This is getting to a pretty good consistency. We're gonna blend it one more time, but we're gonna add salt. We like a lot of salt, so I'm just gonna be adding the salt throughout. Queso fresco. Since the cottage cheese is mixed with milk, I rather do this first. To just once again keep it concentrated in the beginning. This will also make sure that the queso fresco blends really smooth. Okay. We're getting that really bright yellow color. It's looking creamy, so I'm gonna go ahead and add the cottage cheese and milk now. Just added it in. We're gonna go ahead and blend. Okay, the time has come. We've added the bread. Now we're gonna blend it. As you can see, the liquid is super full, like we're past the fill mark. But don't worry, we do this all the time. So, I wasn't going to tell you about this. I did not include this in the original list because you might think it's super weird, but we like a thick huancaína, so we add xanthan gum, 4 grams of xanthan gum. This is a 0-calorie way to thicken up sauces. By the time it's said and done, it turns into this golden, thick mixture. It's gonna taste cheesy, salty, creamy, and definitely spicy. My recommendation is just keep adding salt. If it doesn't taste amazing, add more. This is great. Mientras tanto, estoy haciendo la milanesa. I put salt, that's it. Para milanesa. Now we are going to weigh the sauce. You'll be able to see this texture. As you can see, it's thick, it's creamy, it's huancaína. Okay, we've got our meats, we've got our sauce, we've got our Peruvian noodles. Now we're ready to build the plate.
¡Buenazo!